Hey, what's up, guys? Back with another video on You're Not Alone. Please like, comment, subscribe. Helps me to get on the algorithm. Today's video, I'm here to let you guys know that the longer you stay on semen retention, the less and less people are going to understand you. And I think this is for everything in general. Like, if you're doing something that a large majority of the population isn't doing, do it for long enough. Eventually, your brain is going to start morphing into a way that other people can't really understand. And I know for a fact, a lot of you guys that's on this practice, you guys know exactly what it is that I'm talking about. When I first hopped on this practice and I first started getting like all these different benefits, I would try to put other like guys onto this information, and they just wouldn't understand what I was talking about or even try to perceive what I was talking about. So I started being like, all right, this practice isn't for everybody. It's not for me to want to put this onto everybody. That's like trying to shove religion down other people's throats. But what you're going to start notice is how this practice is going to morph you. Not only just talking about the practice in general, it's just how you live your day to day and how you kind of view things. You're going to start seeing that when you start talking, if you try to talk freely, if you're on this practice for a very long time, people are not going to understand you. And there's going to be people out there that are purposely going to try to misunderstand you. So I'm not going to lie, this practice just get very lonely. It's like, I don't really have much people I can talk about the things that I be seeing out here in society. I probably have like one or two friends that I've kind of met on TikTok where we can go into depth talking about these different things. But a lot of these things, I just have to take it on the chin. I see things sometimes because also being on this practice, your discernment is going to be extremely high. I can see when people have bad intentions towards me. I can see when people are lying, but it's like you can't really call these things out. And that's why when a lot of people hop on semen retention, you start vibrating out the matrix because you start seeing how everything is. And the weirdest thing I've noticed is when I started seeing how things were, and I guess I had to have a little bit more self-awareness on this as well. When I started seeing how things were, like I was like, bro, what is going on? Like, how is no one else seeing this? And I would try to tell other people what I was seeing, and they did not understand me. And another thing too, like the people that are kind of like still in the matrix, like if you guys want to call it that, and are nice and genuine, you could tell them something, they won't understand you, but they will still not treat you like an enemy. But a majority of people, when they're not really understanding you, people want to demonize what they don't understand. I said it in my previous video as well. So the longer you're on semen retention, these gifts that you guys are getting, it only gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So your discernment gets stronger, your confidence, you're being more calm, more assertive, like all these different things. But in order to get these things, it comes with a sacrifice. And that sacrifice is that now a lot of people are going to be looking at you like, who does this person think he is? What is this person talking about? And they're going to, like these people in the matrix or people that are unaware, unconscious, their mind is moving like on a certain programming. So when people come into their lives that's threatening that programming, threatening their ego, threatening how they've been seeing life their whole lives, they're going to attack you. They're going to demonize you. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can attest to that as well. That's why a lot of things I see out there, I cannot really talk about. So that's why I come on YouTube videos and then make this channel. And now like-minded people are seeing my videos and being like, okay, I'm not alone. There's other people out there that think exactly like me. So that's like one of the downsides that comes with semen retention. It's going to be very hard to make friends, to get into relationships. You are going to get to a point in your journey where you're going to learn how to integrate and how to still connect with people while you're thinking this way and while you're seeing the world this way. But I try to keep it very real on this channel. You're going to learn how to do that, but you're not going to feel connected to people like how you did previously before you were on semen retention. Before, you were probably able to meet a bunch of people, be able to talk about them, about all these deeper topics like movies, politics, sports. And when you talk to that person, you're like, whoa, this person is amazing. Like this person, like I want to connect more deeply with this person. Because you're not really thinking like that anymore, it's like it's going to be very hard for someone to come into your life that's going to be able to stimulate your brain in a way. But I'm saying you're going to be able to learn how to integrate. So when you are first on this journey and you get to a certain level, you're going to completely forget how to talk to people. You're going to want to be able, like, don't be super unaware and just be talking to semen retention to anybody. I think it just happened a little bit in the beginning, But even not just that, you're going to want to be talking about the deeper topics about life. You're going to want to go deeper, talk about the Matrix, your fears, like how the state of the world. Shout out to Jaden Smith. But it's going to be like that in the beginning, but then you're going to push people away. But then you're going to learn how to integrate, and you're going to start learning how to make these people feel comfortable. And you are on this practice, so you're going to become very high vibrational. So people are going to be very comfortable around you. People are going to be telling you their deepest, darkest secrets. But it's like they're getting something from you, but you're not getting something from them. And that's what this practice kind of makes. It kind of makes you like, I don't want to ever come across as egotistical, but it makes you like a literal angel walking amongst a 3D plane. And some people have commented saying they've got that comment. I've gotten that comment a couple times. But I think it's cool that a lot of people won't understand you, because at the same time, too, all the great people in society, the people that went out and did something, they were called crazy in the beginning. And look where they're at now. Kobe, RIP, I hesitate saying his name because of the whole situation, but Kobe, RIP, LeBron, you got, who's out of sports, like musicians, Michael Jackson, Nipsey Hussle, Michael B. Jordan, like all these people before they did something, they were called crazy because they were starting to think in a way that wasn't accepted amongst the norm. So you guys need to be able to fight through that feeling of feeling lonely, of feeling isolated, of feeling like nobody understands me. Because when you're able to sit in that feeling for a very long period of time, you're going to evolve into something that you're not even going to recognize. But a lot of people can't do that. And that's another reason too. That's a reason a lot of people relapse, because they, first of all, they get imposter syndrome. The new version of themselves that they become, they don't think that they're deserving of what's to come. But also that too, what this practice is doing is no one really ever talks about the cons of it. The cons are people are going to fall out of your life. Your frequency is going up. What you currently have in your life right now is matching your current frequency. So the higher frequency goes, you start losing things. People are going to start thinking you're crazy. People are going to start thinking you're egotistical, arrogant, because you don't want to entertain a lot of these conversations. And a lot of people can't sit in that. So that's why a lot of people relapse, because they would rather go back to that old reality where it's comfortable, where they at least know people are going to be around them, that they're going to have people that they can talk to. But you got to realize, and it is lonely at the top. That's a very cliche saying, but it's lonely at the top. But it's also lonely at the bottom. You just don't recognize it's lonely because you're in an illusion. So once you start hopping on semen retention, you shatter through that illusion and you start going up. So you guys have to be very cautious to not want to go back to toxic people while you're on this practice. You got to just sit with it, honestly. Like, I was having a conversation with my friend, like he says it as well. Like, he's been a loner for a long period of time. But that same friend, the reason he's been able to do the things that he's been able to do is because he's been like in lonely. I don't really like that word lonely. I guess like I call it just being alone. But once you really build a relationship with yourself, which if you stay on semen retention long enough, it's going to allow you to, you're going to start really discovering who you are, and you're not going to be anxious and depressed when you're by yourself. So I always look at these things when people say they're lonely, when people say they're not understanding them, I like to positively reframe it into, okay, if a majority of people can't understand me anymore, that must mean I'm on the right path. Why would I want to be like a majority of people that's doing things that I don't want to do? And once again, not to come from an egotistical standpoint, I believe we are all one. But my goal in life is not to follow the masses. And what are a majority of people doing? Going to school, working a 9 to 5, and just following that script. So my head is like, if all those people aren't understanding me, I'm probably doing something right for myself. But everyone has different life goals and aspirations. So take what resonates with you from this video and take what doesn't. That's how these videos kind of work. But as always, guys, if you guys found any value within this video, please like, comment, subscribe. And once again, I'm in the process of moving, going out of town this weekend. Videos probably won't be coming out as consistently, but give me 2 weeks and then I'll get back on a consistent schedule for you guys. And once again, I do appreciate every guys rocking with me, but yeah, catch you guys on the next video. Peace.